And
So once we're in the air, I'll get us up to about 2,000 feet, and then we'll click on autopilot.
sounds good.
Yeah, go really fast. Jesus.
Hold on,
Oh!
Dude, hold on.
What the
Hold
fuck?
on.
What's this
Hold
happening?
on.
Everybody just hold on to Jesus Christ. What did
I
you do?
didn't do that. I'll tell you what. I'll be on the other seat just because I don't want to. It feels weird. You can stay there. I'll be on the other seat. All right. I have control.
Okay.
Here, you turn on your iPad over there. I turned mine on the right.
Oh yeah,
Your
I keep
iPad.
forgetting this. Okay, cool. No, it's on.
Oh really? Oh yeah, the captain one is always on automatically. You have to turn this on.
Okay.
I already have mine on.
God, how do you set the brightness? Like, it looks so dim.
Yeah, settings on the bottom left.
Okay, yeah. Let's see.
We just go to flypad. And bright. You have it all the way down. I have auto brightness on. Automatically sets it.
There we go. Now I can see some shit. Cool.
All right. Dispatch. You can't see the flight plan on your end. Here, hold on. I have an idea to fix that because if you go to the dispatch where like the little clipboard is up there, yeah, you see import SimBrief because I have my SimBrief account linked, but it's just a number and I can send that to you.
Okay, yeah, just unknown user ID, of course. The fuck?
Options.
That could be an issue.
We're doing weight unit is pounds. Here you go to your settings on the bottom left. And aircraft options on the top.
Okay.
And then do on the bottom the weight unit second to last is LBS pounds.
Sounds good.
You told me that. All right. First up on the list, we got the overhead panel on the middle here. You see batteries 1. All right. So batteries 1, we got to make sure you have over about maybe 23 volts on battery 1. Then you can go ahead and switch on to battery 2. Battery 2 is on. You can hear the soon you're gonna hear the fan, the cooling fan for the systems. And then we have external power. We're gonna go ahead and turn that on.
There we go.
There.
Got some
We
power
have the
rolling in.
aircraft on, and on our screens down here you'll see self-test. They'll be up in maybe 10 seconds or so. And you can also turn up your ND brightness and PFD brightness on the left. You see next to your screen. Yeah, put those knobs up. The PFD. Yeah, that's your right screen, and then the screen right there. There you go. And then I'll turn up the ECAM displays for us to see the engines and stuff. And back up to the overhead panel. We're gonna go ahead and start from the left to right, down and up. So first one is the crew oxygen supply, and then up, and then a little further up you're gonna see the ADIRS. Is those 3 knobs on the very top left. We're gonna go ahead and switch those on. And 1, 2, and 3, and those are on. And then we can go to the middle. We're gonna turn on the strobe lights, nav lights, and we're gonna turn on the seatbelt signs and the no smoking sign. You're gonna hear the bing. All right. You can turn on the emergency exit lights to armed, just in case. And then we don't need the fuel pumps yet because we're not really doing anything with the APU or turning on the engine now. So as of right now, the overhead panel is complete with the setup. And you can see there on the middle screen on the lower, it's on the top middle. You're going to see the IR line.
Damn, passengers boarding up the plane. So basically all these seats are going to fill up and it's just going to highlight it. And it goes one by one, so every time a passenger sits down, they'll pretty much be just, you know, loading in the plane. So, awesome. That's pretty cool. I don't know too much about this tablet, so I'll let him handle all that when he gets back.
Okay, so runway 22 left, 80-75 feet. 80-75, yeah. It's because the runway is too short. Okay. No problem. Okay, I know why. Okay. That's fine. Then we'll go ahead and use runway 27 left. It's longer and it's closest to us. So we're going to be taking runway 27 left. 27 left, insert, and clear the discontinuity. Okay. So runway 27 left is much longer than 22 left. So in case we need a little bit more runway, then we don't have to worry. We are taking 11,260. So 11,260, which is 3,432 meters, which is much more than what we need. So now it's telling us what we need. Now it's telling us we can. So the takeoff weight today is going to be 67.4 thousand kilograms. Thrust, we're taking full throttle today, which is rare, but we are taking toga, takeoff, go around. The configuration is going to be flaps 1 plus F, and the air conditioning is going to be on. Sorry, we need a little more power, so we're gonna turn off the air conditioning, which is the packs. And actually we'll keep it on. They need air conditioning back there. And the anti-ice, we're doing anti-ice is going to be on the engine and the wing, and 26.09. Perfect. And then the maximum takeoff weight is 72.1, so we're under the maximum. Okay, so with that being said, took a little bit, but the takeoff speeds are set. The V1 today, which is the decision speed, whether we determine if we're gonna go around or not, it's gonna be 138, or whether we abort the takeoff, it's gonna be 138, which is about 145 miles an hour. V rotate, where we transition from, you know, on the ground to in the air, it's gonna be 155 knots, which is a lot. We are pretty heavy. A lot of people want to go to Canada with Air Canada, which is this is about 167 miles an hour. And then V2 156, which is a speed that we continue to in case of an emergency. Flaps is going to be 1 with 0.5 up, so up 0.5, and put that on the thrust. Flex to temperature, we're not using flex temperature today because we're going to be using toga. So all right, takeoff speeds are set. Zero fuel weight, we can check that on our iPad. Zero fuel weight is going to be 129.0. 129.0. And our center of gravity is going to be 26.0. And we can ask the plane to give us the block fuel. And there we go. Our my flight computer has been set with the flight plan, the speeds, and the weights. So the plane is up to date with what we're doing today. So now on the departure, our cruising altitude is going to be 370. We don't have a departure SID or a limit, so you're just going to go directly up to 37,000 feet in the air. And that is set. And now this is where the pretty interesting part happens. Normally when we're using your controls is we're going to disconnect the jet bridge, even though it really never connected to us.
See, it did on my end, but then it's automatically pulled back, so.
Yeah, same for me. So now it's disconnected officially. We can go ahead and remove the chocks on the wheels, and the safety cones can also get out of here. Oh, for some reason I can't get them out of here.
It's okay.
Can't
We'll
click
just
on
run them over.
Okay, well, hopefully that doesn't become a problem. Let me see if I can do it on your end. Nope. All right. No worries.
It's okay. I don't see them. Oh, they're kind of glitching out.
Let's go ahead and push back. We're gonna go ahead and call the tug.
Cockpit to ground.
You see the tug's attached?
Ground.
Oh, there you go. The
Stand
tug
by.
is attached on your end and my end. So tug is attached. I'm gonna keep control on your controls just so it doesn't fuck up anything. And you see that tug on your nose there. He's gonna go ahead and help us. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the parking brake so that it doesn't skirt on the nose wheel steering disconnect, which means the tug has
The bypass
connected.
is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. Please
We
set
will go
parking
ahead
brakes.
and move backward. Moving for you.
Yep.
Is it moving for you? Okay, it did.
Yep,
I'm gonna
it
make
is.
it go.
Braking
Yeah,
brakes.
going really fast. Jesus.
Hold on, I did.
Oh!
Hold on.
What the
Hold
fuck?
on.
What just happened?
Hold on.
Everybody just hold on to your... Jesus Christ.
Okay.
What did you
I didn't
do?
do that. Okay.
You
You know
did
what?
that.
Screw the thug. Go back. I didn't touch anything. I was admiring how good it was working. Until
Yeah, I'm
it
sure you were.
didn't.
That was all you. We almost flipped the whole damn plane.
Dude, we were literally. Oh my.
Air
why am I
Canada's
coughing?
gonna fire us tomorrow.
Dude, we were literally doing a nose wheel. Nose wheel. We were doing a wheelie, dude.
That reminds me of like Soul Plane, like the hydraulics on the plane.
Okay, before anything else screws up, let me just go back to the cockpit and go to look at your what's the name? Thingamabobber.
My the iPad.
Yes.
Alright,
All right.
cool.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page as well. So I'm gonna pause it, disconnect the tug.
Ground. Please
Okay.
cancel
Put that on
pushback
your end.
operation.
Ready
Roger,
for tug and
pushback
pin.
canceled.
We're gonna turn on the parking brake. And that means that the pushback tug is leaving. So if you look on the head or overhead, right in front of you, you see that the tug is leaving to the left. The blue tug. There you go.
Yep, all
So he
good.
just disconnected. He's leaving. He's
Yeah, after almost
leaving
flipping our
again.
damn plane. Like,
He did. He literally stepped on it. I don't know.
I don't know,
Why it was
either
going-
we're getting fired or he's getting fired. We'll see.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's him.
Oh, you didn't even start your engines on pushback.
Yeah, because the pushback was so quick. So yeah. All right.
Yeah,
No
let's
worries.
get these engines started.
All right. Perfect. So very simple start for the engines. Let's go ahead and turn on the beacon. The beacon lets us people around us know
Flight
that the engine's
attendants,
about
arm
to start.
doors, and cross-check.
And we're gonna go on the under. We're gonna first of all lock the door behind us. Make sure that nobody comes in and tries to replicate anything. We're gonna turn engine start,
That's too soon. What
and
the fuck?
you can hear that it kind of
Uh.
got quiet because the packs has to turn off in order for our engines to turn on. We're gonna turn on engine number 2, and listen to that baby rise. You can go the outside and you listen to that more. It's engine number 2, so it's the right engine. So you can see now that the engine display, N2 is rising, EGT is rising, and N1 is rising. Listen to that beauty. Alright, N1 and N2 is spinning. EGT is rising nice and good. Everything's in the green. We have no faults or system failures. Alright, and once we see on the screen here that says engine number 2 is available, and there it is, avail right there. So now the engine number 2 is fully on. We can go ahead and switch on engine number 1, and we'll see N2 starting to spin. The engine N1 and EGT is rising. After about 10, the EGT is gonna spark up. N1 is also sparking up here. And this is a good time to go ahead and set our flaps to the proper position, which is flap 1. And speed brakes armed, just in case if we have to stop the takeoff. And abort the takeoff. Auto brakes is going to be maximum for the RTO, which is rejected takeoff, in case you have to stop the takeoff, of course. Listen to that engine rise. Phenomenal startup. Engine number 1 is available, so now we have both engines good. Everything's in the green. So now we're going to go and turn on the weather radar, predictive wind shear, and go ahead and turn on mode Charlie and TARA. Make sure we can see all traffic, constraints, displays, and engines 1 and 2 is good. We can go ahead and turn on the taxi light and runway turn-off light, and turn the engine to mode normal, and turn off the APU master switch and APU bleed switch, and we can go ahead and turn on the wing light or wing anti-ice, engine 1 and engine 2 anti-ices, and that is good. I'm gonna put up the brightness on the lower panel just so that we can enjoy some light in the aircraft. Alright, so back in the cockpit here, everything is in the green. So before all pilots, really, all of them, they do a flight control check before they start moving and getting out and into the runway. So if you see on the lower, we're gonna go ahead and switch it over to flight control, and I'll let you do it, Raven. So what they do normally is they do the ailerons first. So just pull up on the aileron, and you can see on the lower display right there. Sorry, elevator. I did not mean to do that. The elevator. So you can see on the lower middle display right there that it's moving. You see that?
Yep, it's all good.
Alright, so that's the elevator. Just lets the airplane pitch up and down. Yaw, not yaw. Just the pitch, controls the pitch of the aircraft, and then move the flight controls, the ailerons left and right. Oh, we did it right and left. And make sure all those are working good. Just make sure that we know now. And then move your rudder left and right.
I don't have control, so it's not gonna let me.
Oh, okay. Then I'm then. All right, so rudder full left.
Yep.
And
all
rudder
good.
full right. And good. Oh, I love these the Logitech rudder pedals. They're very nice. All right. And we can go ahead and taxi. So, parking brake off. And go ahead and run up on the pedals to help us. Oh, it's going really fast.
Reset parking
Yeah,
brakes.
going really fast. Jesus.
Hold on, I didn't.
Oh!
Dude, hold on.
What the
hold
fuck?
on.
What's just
Hold
happened?
on.
Everybody just hold on to your... Jesus Christ.
Okay.
What did you
I
do?
didn't do that. I didn't do that. Okay. Okay. You know
did
what?
that.
Screw the thug. Go back. I didn't touch anything. I was admiring how good it was working. Until
Yeah, I'm sure you were. That was all you.
Okay.
We almost flipped the whole damn plane.
Dude, we were literally. Oh my.
Air
why am I
Canada's
coughing?
gonna fire us tomorrow.
Dude, we were literally doing a nose wheel. No, so we were doing a wheelie, dude.
That reminds me of like Soul plane, like the hydraulics on the plane.
Okay, before anything else screws up, let me just go back to the cockpit and go to look at your what's the name? Thingamabobber.
My the iPad.
Yes. All right.
Cool.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page as well. So I'm gonna pause it, disconnect the tug.
Ground. Please
Okay.
cancel
You got
pushback
on your end.
operation.
Ready
Roger,
for tug and
pushback
pin.
canceled.
We're gonna turn on the parking brake. And that means that the pushback tug is leaving. So if you look on the head or overhead right in front of you, you see that the tug is leaving to the left, the blue tug. There you go.
Yep, all
So he
good.
just disconnected. He's leaving. He's
Yeah, after almost
leaving
flipping our
already.
damn plane. Like,
He did. He literally stepped on it. I don't know.
I don't know,
why he was
either
going-
we're getting fired or he's getting fired. We'll see.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's him.
Oh, you didn't even start your engines on pushback.
Yeah, because the pushback was so quick. So yeah. All right.
Yeah,
No
let's
worries.
get these engines started.
All right. Perfect. So very simple start for the engines. Let's go ahead and turn on the beacon. The beacon lets us people around us know
Flight
that the
attendants,
engines are about to
arm doors,
start.
and cross-check.
And we're gonna go on the under. We're gonna first of all lock the door behind us. Make sure that nobody comes in and tries to replicate anything. We're gonna turn engine start,
That's too soon.
and
What the fuck?
you can hear that it kind of got quiet because the packs has to turn off in order for our engines to turn on. We're gonna turn on engine number 2 and listen to that baby rise. You can go the outside view and listen to that more. It's engine number 2, so it's the right engine. So you can see now that the engine display, N2 is rising, EGT is rising, and N1 is rising. Listen to that beauty. Alright, N1 and N2 is spinning. EGT is rising nice and good. Everything's in the green. We have no faults or system failures. Alright, and once we see on the screen here, this says engine number 2 is available, and there it is, AVAIL right there. So now the engine number 2 is fully on. We can go ahead and switch on engine number 1. Go ahead and do the taxi. Raven, you will go ahead and take off. So as you saw there on the pushback, it pushed us back the wrong way. And if you hear the engine number 1 spooling up more than engine number 2, it's because I'm using asymmetrical thrust to push to let us turn a little sharper. That's a good thing about twin engine aircraft. Lets you turn sharper. So we're looking good on the taxi. We're gonna taxi via Golf, which is the first right, over to we're at 27 right. So we're clear on the left side and we're clear on the right side of any traffic.
Nice cold day in Chicago.
It is. It's cold. It made us use the engine anti-ice archer.
Of course.
Been pretty fast. Yep. And then we're taking the intersection Papa for 27 left, which is full length. We want to get all the runway we can if it's going to be slippy and slidey. We got the anti-skid on as well. So this is Mike on the left, and then after straight ahead, the next left is going to be Tango Tango, and then after that it's Papa Papa.
You want to clear that with ATC?
I'm not on ATC.
Yeah, well, gotta role play.
Well, yeah.
Man. Gotta role play it.
Okay. What the fuck? I have 12,000. You have 9,000. I mean, that's.
It is what it is.
Yeah, at least you
It's
have.
not good. Yeah, I just don't, I don't think it's gonna be perfect, but it is what it is.
All right. Papa Papa's on the left. So let's
Alright,
do some
sounds
before
good.
takeoff checklist. How about that, huh?
Sounds good.
All right. So on the upper head where you see, not upper head, but on the middle display here, you're gonna see the takeoff on the bottom there. It's a solid line, like kind of on the bottom. It says takeoff, auto brakes max, signs on, cabin check. So we want to make sure there's no blue there on that little checklist. So so you see the takeoff, auto brakes max. You see that? And then signs are on. So cabin check. We want to make sure the cabin is aware that we're going to take off. So I'm gonna, you can go ahead and go the overhead right there, on the overhead panel.
There we go.
All right, keep on the center line of the runway.
Oh yeah, we're good. Okay.
All right, and toggle thrust set.
10-4.
You can say
Oh!
10-4.
What the fuck is going on with my? Okay.
That's fine. And 100 knots airspeed alive.
V1.
And V1. Don't rotate yet. And rotate. Buddy, we're gonna need a little bit of throttle. We need throttle, buddy.
We have throttle, motherfucker.
You just went idle for me. Okay, sorry about that.
Did I?
All right.
I haven't even
Positive
touched
rate, you're
anything.
up.
That's so weird. That's so weird. Yeah, I said pause the rate. You didn't even say gear up. It's like, what the
No, I didn't, because from on my end, it literally went idle thrust.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Man, that's what you get when we do experimental mode.
All right, and 200 knots, you can go flap up.
Yep. All right, we're at 2,000. If you want to set autopilot and take back control.
All right, autopilot 1 cross-checked, and I have control.
Awesome.
A little bit deeper, that's fine. And we're at 1,500. We can go ahead and go climb thrust, and thrust to climb, detent, and thrust climb check. And go speed brake disarm. Nose lights can come off after departure. Wing light can come off. And flight director is following. We can just go direct to bait. We're going direct to e-bait now. Autopilot is doing autopilot things. Gears up and locked. We're going up to 37,000 feet in the air. And I'll say that's the smoothest departure we've had yet.
Beautiful.
And you did it really good. I was surprised. I thought we were going to just go straight to the ground.
Say what?
I thought we were going to go straight to the ground.
No. Dude, I'm actually good at taking off, okay? Well, we got a long flight. What, you said an hour and a half?
Yes. Oh wow, our cruise isn't even that long, to be honest. It's just like the overall flight maybe a little lengthy. No worries. Alright, and now that we're at 10,000 feet, you can go ahead and turn off the landing lights. They're not required after above 10,000. So the landing lights are on the overhead. And they're right there, the 2 big switches. Just go ahead and turn them off. And one more. You can put them down one more. There you go. And they're off. So the after takeoff checklist is completed. Autopilot's doing autopilot things. We're at 10,000. All right, there's nothing to worry about.
Dang, look at that view out there.
I know, it's beautiful. Wow. The Chicago City is also down there to the left. Actually, matter of fact, no, it's to the right. Chicago's city's to the right. And that's kind of weird that there's no snow in the city, but there is.
I don't think it snowed today.
Huh?
I don't think there was snow today because we had it on live weather. Remember? There might be snow on the ground, but I don't know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, your captain speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As it begins to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your seat belts clear from the aisle, as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley carts shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating with the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Hey, Raven, how's it going? Raven. Raven. I cannot.
Oh, there we
hear
go.
you.
Sorry, I muted myself. No, I thought you died, and
No,
I was getting a little worried.
No, you see that arrow, the down arrow and the white down arrow on the flight plan? That's where we're supposed to descend. We're still a little bit before.
We're not too far.
So, yeah, we're actually really close, which is why I'm gonna start.
Yeah, for cruising altitude, all I did, I took the seatbelt sign off so people could move about the cabin. So.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, we kind of hit our cruising altitude while you were away.
Oh, I know. I saw that. No, during the cruise, I was away.
No. So yep.
Very nice. Hey, see that lever climb right there? The lever climb thing that's blinking. Go to your throttles on the bottom.
Yeah, I moved it to climb, but then it went to idle for some reason.
You're not on climb. That's flex. There you go.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why, but it put it to idle, so that was pretty weird when I put it to climb earlier, but
no problem. All right, so this is the part where you probably came in the video. Hey guys, welcome back to
right. No, I'm still recording. I'll probably get that part when we actually started talking, but I mean, the pretty much sort of. The rest of it was probably boring to people, so won't have that in there.
I have been running this video. I basically run this video.
Oh, well, do you ever post any videos to your channel? Do you? What? Do you ever post to your channel or no?
What do you mean? Did you not just see?
No, I'm talking about like for Fly Sim.
Yeah. Well, not often, not anymore. Like the last time was 7 months ago.
Dang. Gotta get posting there, boy.
Yeah, but they're not interesting. Well, they're interesting, but I think I'm better off plane spotting. I get a lot more views with that and subscribers. They just. I've noticed that a lot of people really just they really just. Like, just love watching compilations, hours and hours of compilations of things. They don't want any cuts in between. They just want to see the plane. They want to hear the plane. They want to hear the aircraft. People love watching stuff like that. And I mean, to me it's not boring, but like, hours is crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
I do it for them. I'm gonna offer right now. Do you want to land the plane?
I'm
I'm gonna
No,
offer right.
I took the takeoff. I'm gonna let you land it.
The thing is, I taxied the whole way through, and you only did 40 seconds of flying time.
I hate you. This landing's gonna be rough. Shit.
It's fine.
Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it.
All
We'll be okay.
I'll
I've been
taxi
doing
back
land.
into the gate. All right.
What, we're gonna do manual land or are we gonna do auto land?
Manual.
Oh Lord, have mercy. God.
What do you think?
Okay.
We only
No,
use
that's
auto
fine.
land if
That's
it's
fine.
like really low visibility or really high wind.
That's
Winds
fine.
are kinda
Then I'll. Sounds good.
I think it gives us drag so that we can slow down easily. Alright, Raven, you remember how to turn on the landing lights? You remember where they were? Right there. Turn both of them all the way on. There you go. And there you go. 10,000 feet, landing lights on. There we are. So you can see at about our 11 o'clock, the airport. Actually, no, it's too far. Airport is not in sight yet. We don't really need speed brakes anymore. Go and check them. And we're going to arm them so that when we land, they deploy. So Raven, couple pointers. I'm gonna put the auto brakes still on, alright?
Sounds good to me.
So a couple pointers. Whenever you're landing, this plane is gonna automatically, it's an Airbus gonna automatically manage the throttle for you. So you don't have to move the throttle at all until you're 20 feet above the ground, and then you go ahead and put it on idle.
Yay.
So what I like to do is I don't keep my hands on the throttle. Well, this is flight sim, of course. In real life, you always have to keep your hands on the throttle whenever you're taking control over the aircraft. But as of right now in the flight sim, what I like to do is I just like to take my hands and keep it all on the controls, so I worry about the controls until about 200 feet in the air, and then I put my hands on. I do that just so whenever the entire landing, whenever I take control of it, I don't accidentally move the throttle. Right? So at about 100 or 200 feet, I put my hand on the throttle, and at 20 feet, then I retract it to idle. Alright? And then on idle, I wait for the aircraft's gear to touch down, and once the nose wheel touches down, then you activate reverse thrust. Do you have reverse thrust set?
Yeah.
On your thing? Alright, perfect. So just activate reverse thrust once the nose wheel is down, and that's it. So just remember, if you need to, if you think that the plane is descending toward the runway really fast at like 100 feet, like you're gonna slam it, you can pull up or do the flare earlier than 20 feet. Maybe you can pull up slightly at 50 to get the plane nice and good, and then flare.
Yeah, are we still descending on your end? Or?
No, we're not. We're at 8,000 feet. So you see that purple box next to 8,000? Normally it's at 8, or it's blue, but whenever it's purple, that means that it's a restraint on the arrival, or the standard instrument arrival, which means that literally the FAA just wanted to they decided to put 8,000 as a restraint. And you see on the waypoint bottom of the screen on the right, that's where we're going to right there. All that information under bottom, the word bottom, it tells you the speed and the altitude that we're supposed to be at that waypoint. So right now it's just making us hold, and then we'll be at that waypoint, and then we'll start descending after that waypoint. Anything to worry about. You can see also our speed. For some reason yours is set to 250 knots, but the plane is following what I have set, which is, I'm not gonna say it's correct or better than yours, but it's I like to keep control. Anyways, if you look to the left at around 9 o'clock, to our left you see the airport, the field. That's where we're going to be landing at today. It's a huge airport, as you can see. It extends for like 3 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles. And you can see Toronto 12 o'clock, which is a very nice airport as well. And there's a little island off of the coast of Toronto City, which is straight ahead of us. That's I forgot what name that airport is, but it's definitely not international airport. It's more like an executive airport for smaller planes. The reason why arrivals have restraints and restrictions like this is for traffic, because this is a pretty populated airport. So FAA, instead of just making the air traffic controllers, telling the pilots what to do 24/7, they just told the engineers to put on the computer that they want the pilots at that altitude, so the computer does it automatically on the plane. And you can see now we're on the downwind for the runway as we turn. So you can see our runway is going to be 24 left, which is the very left piece of asphalt on the airport. I don't even know where we're parking, but it'll be fine. Alright, Raven.
Oh yeah. So we're on the left-hand side, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
So about where your mouse over where it was. Yeah, right there, the very left runway. Yes, sir. Alright, well, I'm trusting you now to hopefully remember all the piloting stuff. We will take control of the aircraft at around 1,500 feet. Normally they do 1,000. Or 15, so I want you to get a feel of how the aircraft flies before you take...
yeah, it was a little wonky off of takeoff for some reason. I don't know why.
Hopefully it's not now.
I think it's a your controls thing. I think that's what it is.
100%. It's your controls. I don't know why nobody wants to step up and maybe make anything better. I'm not saying your controls is horrible, but shit happens. So what the good thing I like about Airbus is that it allows you to see the true heading that you're at, and then you can just select managed heading. And we can manually enter the heading instead of just going on the flight route, so that, because you see the little, actually you don't see it. Let me see on your flight plan again on the computer. Click on the flight plan thing and scroll down using the up arrow, not on your keyboard, the up one. No, yeah. With your mouse, yeah, the up one. Okay, clear that flight plane. Just press clear on the bottom right of the little of all of the letters. Clear. Press clear again. and then click on the flight plan discontinuity. It's white up there, the button. So go up, 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 and right, yep, that button to the left. Up one more. Yeah, click on that, and then it clears all of that, and then you should be good to go. It's not gonna say execute because we're manually flying the aircraft right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So now we're at about 4,000 feet. We are correctly following the glide path. At the waypoint Dunal, we're going to go ahead and go direct to, actually no, Dano sounds fine. We don't have to go that far. So I'm gonna remove Dunal from our thing. And as of right now, we're gonna go ahead and turn direct to Lisdu. Direct to Lisdu. And we're gonna go manage speed. We're gonna go 210 on the speed. And we're gonna go ahead and click on approach mode and ILS. Which means now the aircraft will configure itself to capture the runway's localizer so we can get centered on it. Alright, Raven, you can go ahead and give me flaps 1. Just 1 notch cars. Perfection. So now we have some more higher airspeed to play around with. Just going direct to Lisdu. You can see we're doing practically a 180 back to the and this lower
2,500
to 17 or 170 on the speed. You can go ahead and give me flaps 2. So Raven, you're gonna see how we land a lot, like more than a lot quicker than anticipated. We're approaching the runway in a lot much of a faster pace than you would expect. So just be prepared at all times to whenever I tell you you're gonna take control. I'm gonna tell you in advance though. So now we're at 170. Go ahead and put the speed to that. You don't have to worry about braking at all because the airplane will automatically brake for you. You just have to worry about keeping it on the center line, and that's it.
Yeah, we got auto brake, so.
Yeah. So that being said, we have the approach mode armed. So now you can see on the PFD localizer star on the very top, which means the aircraft is currently aligning itself with the runway, and we're a little too low to capture the glide slope, but that's fine. In the meantime, just enjoy the beautiful view of Toronto. There's a little airport to the left right here, but that's not what we're landing at, of course. I'm going to click on airport view, and on the PFD, that airport's CYZD. I'll search that up in a second. So CYZD airport is Downsview Airport. It's an air base, actually. It's a Air Force base in Toronto, Canada. Pretty cool.
2,000.
So, oh, and you look at the fog to the very left, 90 degrees to the left. Adjacent from the window to the left, you see the city of Toronto. Beautiful. Absolutely phenomenal. And then up ahead, straight ahead, you'll see the runway is creeping up on us sooner or later. We're gonna put the auto the altitude to 3,000, which means in case we have to go around, we climb up to 3,000 feet. So with that being said, we're 1,500 gear. Raven, can you put the gear down? Can you go ahead and give me flaps 3?
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Flight attendants, please for landing. Put the all. And we're going to go ahead and reduce down to minimum landing speed, which is 131 knots. Apparently it changed. Let's go ahead and get flaps full, Raven. So the next max of flaps. Flaps full. And we'll go ahead and put 131 on the speed. 131 on the speed is set. The aircraft is now looking for the glide slope. Raven, can you put the LS, you know where you put the altimeter, where it says 31.1 on the top right there? In the middle? Yeah, put LS under it, the button under it. Yep, click on that. Alright, perfect. So, you know where the altitude is on the 1800? There's a diamond right there. No, on the PFD. On the PFD where the blue and, you know where the PFD is?
No.
Where the blue and the brown is, where you see the speed and you see the altitude.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So just follow the.
Yeah, I got it. We're good.
1,000.
Also, just try to evenly look at the screen and outside, but make sure you're not too high, not too low on the screen. Make sure you're good. All right.
Gotcha.
So we're at 1,000 feet. Gears down, 3 greens. Our landing checklist and briefing is complete. With that being said, Raven, are you ready to take control of the aircraft?
Sure am. Let's go.
Alright, you have control and autopilot is coming left. Oh shit, don't worry about that. Start coming left. Perfect. We're a little to the left. Just follow the flight directors. Don't worry about it.
The fucking your controls thing sucks right as soon as you fucking did that.
500.
Yeah, I know it's pretty weird.
100
Just follow
above.
the flight directors and it will take you to success.
400. Minimum.
And continue runway insight.
Good. 300. $200.
Very good on the center line. Remember what I said about the throttle. 20 feet is retracted.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
There's 20.
Retard.
Pull up a little bit.
Retard. 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 5.
Wow. Raven. What the hell?
What?
Nothing, you're good. That was a phenomenal landing. Holy crap. Wow. Let's see what you got. You got -2. That was a really good landing. Engines. And we're perfectly in the center line. We'll have to restart turning. And then slowly bring her in. Slowly on the brakes.
Oh my god, look at my screen. look at those jetways.
Wow. Wow.
Seems legit.
And we're stopped. You have to go ahead and turn off the engines. They're under the throttle. There's the 2 little levers right there.
Oh my god. About to have a headache from that beeping though.
Engine 1 and 2. You hear beeping. That's weird.
Alright, you're gonna have to do it because that's gonna give me a headache.
We're going to cockpit.
Oh my god, the engines are in the ground for me. Oh
At least
lord.
we're not in the tank.
What?
Yeah, it's random. Dude, that looks so. Look at my screen. I'm not even joking. That's so.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
crazy.
give me that. Cause mine looks
Really?
like
You
garbage.
want it? Dude, look. There's people walking, dude. Holy shit! That looks like that's probably you. If I picture what you look like, it's probably you. Yeah, just walking. All right, we're back. We're in. Welcome to Canada. Welcome. That was an amazing flight. I'm concluding that was amazing.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
That was a really smooth landing. However, you know the 1,000-footers, the 1,000-foot where you're supposed to aim for. I'm sure you've seen the 7-foot here.
Oh yeah.
Let you know where you're supposed to. You were a little high off that, but you still stood where you're supposed to. And we actually touched down, still on the touchdown zone. We didn't go that far on the runway, and it was really smooth flare. Overall, 10 out of 10 pilot. Took off smoothly, landed smoothly. Don't listen to the haters, aka your
Everybody?
controls.
Well, I mean, look at there. We're in Canada.